1 Samuel chapter 1. In the city of Ramathaimzophim, in the hill country of Ephraim, there lived a man named Elkanah. He was the son of Jeroham, the grandson of Elihu, the great-grandson of Tohu, and the great-great-grandson of Zuph, an Ephrathite. Elkanah had 2 wives, one was named Hannah, and the other Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none. Every year, this man would go up from his city to worship and offer sacrifices to the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. The 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were serving as priests of the Lord there. Whenever Elkanah offered a sacrifice, he would give a portion to Peninnah, his wife, and to all her sons and daughters. But to Hannah, he would give a double portion because he loved her, even though the Lord had closed her womb. Her rival, Peninnah, would provoke her bitterly to irritate her, since the Lord had not granted her the ability to conceive. Year after year, whenever Hannah went up to the house of the Lord, Peninnah would provoke her. As a result, Hannah would weep and not eat. Elkanah, her husband, would say to her, "Hannah, why are you crying and why aren't you eating? Why is your heart so sad? Am I not more to you than 10 sons?" Hannah got up after they ate and drank in Shiloh. Eli the priest was sitting on a chair by one of the doorposts of the Lord's temple. Deeply hurt, she prayed to the Lord and wept with great emotion. And she made a vow, saying, "Lord of hosts, if you will indeed take notice of the affliction of your maidservant, and remember me, and not forget your maidservant, but will give your maidservant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and a razor shall never come upon his head." As she kept praying before the Lord, Eli watched her mouth. Hannah was praying silently, and though her lips were moving, her voice was not heard. Therefore, Eli thought she was drunk. Eli said to her, "How long will you be drunk? Put away your wine." But Hannah replied, "No, my lord, I am a woman with a broken heart. I haven't had any wine or beer. I've been pouring out my heart before the Lord. Don't think of me as a wicked woman. I've been praying from the depth of my anguish and resentment." Eli responded, "Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant the petition you've requested from him. May your maidservant find favor in your sight," she said. Then Hannah went on her way. She ate and was no longer sad. They got up early in the morning and worshipped before the Lord. Then they returned to their home in Ramah. Elkanah was intimate with his wife Hannah, and the Lord remembered her. After some time, Hannah conceived and gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, because she said, "I requested him from the Lord." When Elkanah and all his household went up to offer the annual sacrifice to the Lord and to fulfill his vow, Hannah did not go. She told her husband, "Once the boy is weaned, I'll take him to appear in the Lord's presence and to stay there permanently." Her husband Elkanah replied, "Do what you think is best, and stay here until you've weaned him. May the Lord confirm your word." So Hannah stayed there and nursed her son until she weaned him. When she had weaned him, she took him with her, along with a 3-year-old bull, half a bushel of flour, and a jar of wine. Though the boy was still young, she brought him to the Lord's house at Shiloh. After they slaughtered the bull, they brought the boy to Eli. "Oh, my lord," she said, "as surely as you live, my lord, I am the woman who stood here beside you praying to the Lord. I prayed for this boy, and since the Lord gave me what I asked him for, I now give the boy to the Lord. For as long as he lives, he is given to the Lord." Then he bowed and worshipped to the Lord there.